Hello and welcome back to part 3 of my One Piece Online 2 guide to the sniper character. I had a dinner break and so this will be my last video of the day because it is quite late. And we'll get to level 40 probably, and so you should be able to get to level 40 on your first day of playing. I'm pretty sure you should be able to get to level 40, we'll see. So we'll just do these story missions. And then tomorrow I will release some sorry, just reading that comment there. Just tomorrow I will release the guide to being level 40, and I don't know, maybe we can get from 40 to 45 maybe, and I might do some stuff off screen, and if I do, I will let you know in the next video what I did. But yeah, some good features will come in the next couple of levels. Well, I'm not sure about in the next couple of levels, but level 40 I feel like is when the game starts to get exciting, once you've managed to get new skills. You get to level up some more. You get your 5th character, so you can really sort of have your full team. As I've said in the other parts, I would have Lao G in this team. I would suggest that you guys would be using Lao G. I'm not sure what I will be able to do by the end of this video. I'm kind of excited to see what I managed to do. Day 2 of signing in does give you a Lao G, so tomorrow I will have a Lao G. And so you'll be able to see that I'm using him. And I guess we'll see what other characters I managed to unlock. But this is sort of at least, I was going to say at least what you're able to do, but you might be a little bit weaker without the gems that I have because of me being lucky and having the events that I have at the moment. These wonderful, these are pretty big advantages to be able to start off with gems as powerful as this, but you know, if you join a server like mine that's already been out for a while, I mean, you might be lucky and have the same sort of thing. Gem up, and even if you aren't on a older server and don't get the gems, I'm sure that something will give you this sort of equal ground to what I currently have. I believe I haven't broken through, yeah. So you can see the level 40 breakthrough needs these materials, so I'll need to keep that, and honestly I'm saving materials for when I get level G. Now let's have a look at skills. So at level 40 I managed to get some more skills. Steady shot is probably a little bit better than Gaia Force. Sorrow is better than nothing. But the sniper's main set of skills are the rapid shot, triple shot, usually sniper expertise but sometimes striker, and then either analysis or victorious. It does depend on the event. So once we get into those later levels, the level 50 and 55 guides will tell you which set of skills you'll be using. But for now, we'll just do what we can. Now, I guess we'll finish up. We've finished up the elite battles. So before level 40, you should finish all of your elite battles. Grab all of the resources that you can from each of those levels, and then do some more daily tasks. And I'm actually gonna activate 5 energy potions at once, because I know that I'll need a fair bit of energy. Keep on finishing up these daily tasks. So if you guys have joined this server, it's server 304 US 304. Just stumble over my words a bit there. If you're going to be joining an older server, I suggest you join US 304, just because I'm here, so you can always drop me a line and ask me a question in person, or one of the other lovely people on this server. And yeah, I definitely suggest joining this server because you get to talk to me, and I think it would be great for this server to have more people. So this battle, you just watch Zorro lose. That's predetermined. It doesn't use up any stamina. And then you fight 4 guys, and guess what? It's so much easier. So much easier. Poor Zorro had a much harder time. So then here's the payback. There we go. That's that mission done. We got the perfect pass on that. And that unlocks the pirate trial. Now, the pirate trial is wonderful. You get to just fight as far as you can, and you'll get some sweet rewards, mostly gems and breakthrough materials. So I might just level up a bit more before I do that, but I'll do that before I end this video. Just having a look at what I think will be good for this team. Yeah, it's probably better to get, if I can, get to level 40 so that I can use 5 people, because otherwise I won't make it very far in the trial. So it's very important to do your pirate trials every day, so you can reset once a day for free. So I like to battle the pirate trial, the highest level that I'm up to, before I reset, just in case over the day I manage to level up my gems and stuff and my power so that I'm able to pass. Even just one more level is good, but sometimes, you know, you find you can actually beat 5 more levels, particularly earlier on. You find, yeah, I might be able to beat a couple more levels than I could yesterday. And so you want to try and do as many of them as possible before you reset. That way you can actually increase the amount of XP that you get after the reset. And you can just auto battle up to where you were before. So we're just trying to get more levels by doing our dailies. As you can see, now you can actually do some of these later missions in the dailies. So there we go, level 37. Oh, we've got a daily must popped there, which is nice. I think it's usually pretty easy to get to the 1000 mark on the daily must. I always get the full 1400 on my other account, but that's a VIP account. So I guess we'll see today or tomorrow what is sort of possible for a free-to-play character. It's been a while since I've done free-to-play, but I just figured I've learnt enough lessons from being a VIP to be able to transfer some of that skills and let you guys know, what's a good character, because I've sort of been able to use a bit more, what good skills are. I have leveled up further on my VIP character than I ever had played before, which I know only level 97 isn't amazing. I don't even know what the max level is, but there's tons and tons of over level 100s. It's not uncommon to be over level 100, but I never made it even close. I'm not sure what level I had made it to, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm not a super competitive player, and I feel like the competitive edge to this game is sort of gone, and I think that actually benefits the game. I think the game developers want the game to be super competitive so that people have to pay to win and to compete, but I actually think that's a detriment to the game. I think it's much better just being able to go at your own pace and just sort of competing against yourself and competing against what's the highest amount of damage I can do against this boss, can I beat this level, and just trying to unlock the characters that, I mean, it would be cool if you could just use only use the characters that you like, and it doesn't matter what character, what class you are. But that's if you're wanting to be a useful and powerful character, that's not really an option. But you can generally use some characters you like. For example, Mihawk and Doflamingo and Jinbei are all very good SS rank characters for the sniper. And actually Devil Robin, I can actually show you that character. I'll show you all three of them. So for the SS rank character, we've got Jinbei. So he isn't a difficult one to get. Neither is Mihawk. He is fantastic. I still use him on my team. Same with Doflamingo. Very good for a sniper's team. And Devil Robin is good for many teams actually. But obviously when it comes to team compositions, I can show them later. And in my main team I also have this Shanks and Kaido, which I believe that Kaido may be the best character in the game at the moment. I mean, I don't have every SS character, but he is just amazing for me at the moment. I think for a sniper the best characters are Kaido, then Shanks, and then I think, I'm not sure whether Kizaru or Shiki is better. I'm gonna assume Kizaru. And then Shiki. If you had that team, I'd be pretty scared of you, to be honest. And for the SS characters, I'd be using Jinbei, Mihawk, Doflamingo, and Devil Robin, but I can come up with, I can show you some substitutions. That you can use before you end up unlocking those guys, because I mean it took me a while to get those guys, and we'll see how long it takes to get all 4 of those guys in a free-to-play character, and I'll show you guys, how to make up for not having those characters as best I can. As I said in part 1, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm an expert. I'm not the master of this game. I'm just managing to do pretty good, and I assume there's some people that can use a little bit of help. Sort of beginner's help. So now you've unlocked the bounty task. My suggestion for this is I usually only complete... I'm so used to doing the complete now thing because of my VIP. But I suggest you do the purple, I can't remember the difficulty name of it, but if you look up the top, the purple and yellow ones, rare it is. So I'll do a rare one of, actually I'll need to have a look. Draw once at tavern, I believe you can do this. Good, and then 5 minutes in arena. So let's get an arena ranking so you can see robots. So let's do that. Let's do both, because we need to save some for being able to do more later. So I'll probably do some of these off camera. I'll just be waiting for these to reset, but try and do 20 rare and elite missions. They take 30 minutes to cool down. If I have free resets, but the cooldown time is less than about 20 minutes, I won't reset. I'll just wait for that 20 minutes, and then I do a reset when the cooldown time is around half an hour. That way I sort of hopefully manage to complete them all. But try and always have some of the bounty task ideas, things you can do. So always have some gears that need some upgrades. Try and keep a couple of proofs, just these common proofs, to be able to do draws, have some arena chances. I can't remember some of the other stuff that's there. The most annoying thing is when the consuming diamond thing shows up, because don't bother with that, especially if you're free to play and don't have diamonds. I mean, you don't have an option to do that. Definitely if the day is sort of wearing to an end and you can sort of realise that you're not going to be able to make it with the bounties, you're not going to be able to complete all 20 bounty missions. If you're just waiting for the elite, the rare and the elite missions, then do the normals, do hards. Do whatever you can to complete all 20 bounty missions in the day, because you do get more XP by actually completing them. So you want to get as much XP as possible. Do all 20, and if you can, do 20 rare and elites. Even if you're VIP, the rare and elites are good enough. You don't have to wait for all elites. The rare missions are still fine. Do plenty of them. You get a lot of XP from those missions. So as you can see, like, doing just the few missions that I did is pretty much enough to keep me on track. I'll probably be level 40 in no time. So yeah, let's have a look. 62%. It's a little bit hard to read because I'm a little bit far from the computer. Actually, I need to move the mic and move where I'm sitting, so that I've got a better view. So just do some more story missions. We'll manage to unlock that 5th spot in the formation, which is as many characters as you can have in one team. You can't get more than that. But that does allow you to be more powerful, which is really good. Especially early on, if this is a day one of a server, and you can reach level 40 before anybody else, even if you're sort of close, if you reach that level 40 and you get to have one extra character over another person, that's a huge, huge difference. So the gears, doesn't look like we can manage to equip anything particularly good. Ooh, do have a ring, which I will actually be putting on Nami as a special attacker. It really won't make much of a difference because I'm not going to, at the moment, I'm not going to be upgrading it. But certainly it would be a possibility that, I mean, I could have all of this blue gear upgraded because, and if you're playing along, and especially if it's day one and you're trying to stay competitive, upgrade all the blue gear. It's totally fine to upgrade the blue gear. But for me, at the moment, I'm getting through all of these levels. I'm not super competitive at the moment. I'm just doing a casual playthrough on an older server, so I can take my time and I can save resources by not investing in gear that I won't be using later on. Because eventually I will be having, I mean, when I get to level 100, I will hopefully have all orange gear, for example. I actually still don't have all orange gear on my level 97 account, but also I do level that one up. Still, to this day, I get a level almost every day. There we go, level 40. And that took almost no time at all. So if we add Sorrow, and we're using the steady shot now, and we'll do these first missions so we can see what kind of stuff can be added. Grab that. Well, let's have a look at what we can add here. We can add an armband, we can add a belt. The two most important gears for a sniper are your sword and your belt for the crit damage. So I will actually level both of those up. And I should have done what I said earlier and pay attention to the gears nearly reaching level 200, because I'm sure that I wasted some levels there. It's not a huge deal, but it's just about maximising your resources. And sort of, if you're aware of that, then you can get just that little bit more out of things. I could have added a 5th to this battle, but my main, with its current gem situation, is it's not a big deal at all. I can easily breeze through that. So I will end the video soon, but before then I will show you some other stuff that you can do that, depending how active you are, you can sort of decide at your own discretion when you do it. But we'll finish up maybe all of these level 40 missions. So you can unlock Vivi. She's a healer, so if you need a healer or you want a healer, you can use her for now, but I won't be using Vivi at the moment. I'm gonna use Sanji just because he's already level 40. That's it. I would probably use Lao Ji in my formation instead of Sanji. Actually, let's have a look at Sanji's abilities. No, Sanji probably would be better at this point than using Luffy, but it's not a big deal. You know, if you'd managed to do a draw, you've probably got people to replace these two. But these top just do some of these story missions, see what sort of things we unlock. So we go to Kokoyasi village. So something I haven't done for a while is donate to my pirate team. Try not to forget about that every time you level up. You're able to donate a bit more. And then you can always look at your pirate flag and upgrade that a bit more. So I just keep as much in the attack as possible. So for the sniper, the most important stats I would say are you want to do attack, then you want to do skill power for the rest, because you want to boost the rest of your team's power as well, then HP, because then you don't have to specialise which defence you need to do. It's essentially like raising both at the same time. And then I would do whichever one you think is most important. But that's only if you've got the resources to spare. Attack, skill, HP. I would say maybe resist is probably going to come in more useful, because the dark mages will be very scary in PvP. And then defense. But that's only if you've got enough to spare. If your pirate flag is going to be going up so that you can max the attributes from, like, day 1, your max attributes will probably be 10. Keep saving, because on day 2 they'll reach level 20, and it's most important to have this attack stat maxed out first. So that's the pirate flag. We'll do a couple more of these missions. Every 10 levels you get more elite battles. So off camera I will probably be doing elite battles. There's nothing really to say about that. I just auto battle them using the team that I have now. If I make it, I make it. If I don't make it, then whatever. I also just realised that I've got a breakthrough available on my main character, so I should definitely be doing that. Bit of a rookie mistake not to be doing that. And I guess that will allow me to see how much. I think that's the last time I need pirate breakthrough materials. The little banner things, these things. So we get some more gems, which is nice. Yeah, so I've got this breakthrough. And so that's the last time you need that for the main, which means you can use it on another character that you know you'll be using later on. So I think you probably should calculate how much you need from each breakthrough. So it's 2, and I can't remember whether it's 2 or 3, but I reckon you need about between 6 and 8 to get them to blue +2, which I believe the next breakthrough is actually the purple breakthrough. So, because I don't have 10, I want to save these for Lao G tomorrow, because I'm going to be breaking him through. And then, if I had another character that I knew I was going to be using, maybe a high damage dealer or something, I'd be breaking them through. And only once you've got the important characters, once you've got your Lao G up, once you've got your damage dealer up, then you can do something like a Nami, who you know is going to come in useful, just not at the moment and not as important as the rest of your characters. So let's do another East Blue mission. Honestly, I think you may even be able to reach level 50 by the end of day 1. I guess in my next videos I'll tell you how easy it is to level up to certain points. I'll tell you how much grinding I do off level, especially if I'm a different level to how I end this video. I'll let you know it was, a couple of story missions, or it was just from doing my elite battles and then I logged off, or it was this feature, or it was that feature, it was a lot of grinding, or it wasn't much grinding. But I just want to see what these main missions unlock, just in case they unlock something else to add on to the game that you guys will be able to do for your day 1. And I'm assuming that I'll manage to have my day 2 videos out. So I advise watching, the day 1, the day 2, maybe even the day 3 to work out. Always stay a couple days ahead so you can prepare. Okay, Burn made this mistake, and he knew he made this mistake, and here's the things to look out for that he kind of forgot were coming up, that he should have prepared for and stuff. Because, as I said, I'm not going to be perfect. So, yeah, just keep on doing. That's what I find is the beauty of joining an older server, is just going at your own pace. There's no competition. You can get on here, you can chat to people will be helpful, because they do want you to be catching up to them. They're probably, some people quit the game because they're bored. There might be some of these top players who are getting bored, so if you introduce new players, that spices things up, it livens things up, it makes things exciting. Some people quit because I got a bit far ahead of them, because I had paid, and they didn't like the pay to win aspect and the fact that I'd done that, which I didn't do that to sort of screw them over or anything. I just wanted to unlock Kaido because I thought he was a cool character, and I had the money and felt like doing it, but it can sort of put people off the game. But it is possible to catch up in the game. You'll be getting, I got this is day 1, and I got a whole bunch of the gems that other people are only adding to their team now. They don't have full level 6 or 7 gems. I don't even have full level 6 or 7 gems. I think all of my gems are level 6, but not level 7. I've got some gems, even a lot of gems that are higher levels, but the stuff that I managed to get from today's daily goal, and a lot of these events you'll be able to look at, and you can do some polishing, you can do your Bali trees, that gives awesome rewards that'll help you catch up. You might be able to look at these, and there might be a top up where you can rank very easily by topping up $5, and if you're willing to top that up, you might get a nice prize, so it's worth looking at these. And you've got your first top up gift pack. I can give advice on the top up stuff. I guess I'll say now, I think your first top up, do a small amount, even if you're willing to, say, get to VIP 4. Just do a small amount, maybe like the $5 one, to do that, and keep on topping up the small amounts, because after this gift pack, there's another gift pack for topping up, I don't know, another $5 or another $5 and then another $5. So if you're willing to top up to, say, VIP 4, if you do it in small increments, you'll be able to keep getting these gift packs and get a 5-star ace immediately. Which, if I had a 5-star ace on this team right now, I mean, Dark Mages aren't the best characters usually for a sniper, but I can tell you it would be a 5-star S rank character on this account would be very useful right now. So I immediately got to level 41 from this, so you can see the level curve is pretty good to start off with. I think from level 1 till 60 is pretty easy to do. I think you would probably reach level 60, maybe 65 within a week easily. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. We'll see what we get up to. But I guess because we're doing the level 41 mission, I'll just finish this up and then I will give you the advice of things that I'll probably do off camera. Just because I'm not going to spend all day recording. So I'll do some stuff off camera. So things I'll do off camera are these level 40 elite battles. You definitely, if you can beat Uroj, I don't know how to say his name, if you can beat this guy, he is a wonderful character to add to your team. No one else here is really worth it. But it's worth doing all of the elite battles. Now the PvE, we'll just have a look at that. So team battles have been unlocked. If it's day 1 of the server, well, no matter what day it is, you should be able to just hop on here, see how you do against this. It's better if you can join with a team, obviously. So you just go create. I would always remove the required BP. And then you can just press this, and it'll post that request to everyone in the server. So if you're on an older server, like if you're playing this server and I see you, then I will probably join you and help you do your missions, but you can do them solo if you're strong enough. You can do them 3 times solo. You can see the remaining reward chances, 3 there. So you can do those and you'll get rewards 3 times. And then from then on, this weekly team XP and team coin obtained, that will only be gained if you've paired up with someone else. So if you've got a second or third player, they will fill up, and you can see how much XP is there and how many weekly team coins you can earn. It's a lot. You can be running these pretty much all day, every day. So that's the team battles feature. Then treasure hunt. I didn't do them earlier, so I will do them now. You can have up to 10 characters a day in your treasure hunts. So if one of these guys dies, I'll be able to replace them, so it's worth getting 10 characters. And definitely to start off with, it is definitely worth playing manually. I don't need to play manually as the top player on the server because I know I can beat everyone already. But early on, you want to be doing as much damage as possible and healing and surviving as much as possible. So you need to be very careful. Your Fury, the bar down the bottom, doesn't carry per level. You can see you get some study points and some random rewards. So you want to go through this as far as possible. There is 3. You know what? I'll actually just do this. So we're gonna. That's the Sailor's ability. That's a little bit annoying. I should have chosen who to attack there with that, because that's a bit of a waste of an attack, because I probably could have done a lot of damage. Just be prepared to do that attack, and that's an interrupt. So now, for day 1, you definitely want to be doing these after every single battle. You want to go and upgrade. So you can see I need level 50 to unlock this. I like to do anything. You can do it on any character, so if you had Lao-G, you'd be able to upgrade him some more. I probably wouldn't. I'd probably save it all for the sniper. So I'll get this to level 15, because attack is the most important stat. So I'm just going to keep on buffing that up. And you can see it adds some to the daily must, which is great. So we're just going to keep on doing our treasure hunter. And look at that, our attack raised so much that we just got a kill instantly, which was nice. And then hopefully this steady shot will wipe them out. There we go. So now I want to go back and upgrade my talents some more. And just keep on going. Okay, one more battle, and we'll get that to 15. Now I'm going to focus on this character, because I'm sure that their main character will be more powerful than the others, so I can manage to stun there. And now I can use my steady shot again. Now these guys are obviously low levels, so it's easy to start off with, but the better you do, the more difficult it will get, and eventually the top person in the server will be like anyway. So once I've managed to get everything that unlocks, I like to make it so that I'm able to unlock the whole page. So next I'm going for this, because this will allow this to be unlocked. So let's get this to level 10. And I don't have enough study points. But I'm not going to bother unlocking this until way later. I'll be unlocking just these, and I won't be neither of these two. I'll be using until way later. And once this is level 10, I'll leave it be. Because I want to have enough for 20 points on these, and 20 there, and 20 there, 25 for each of these, and eventually, once you've got your 5 main characters, you'll just be putting points all over the place here. I've got level 60 in everything for that. So, for the sniper, all of your points are going to be going to, all of your study points are going to be going into the sniper. And if you've got Lao G, you may as well put just the base level of points, just the 10s to unlock things and the 15s to unlock things, just so that you can unlock every skill. But you don't want to be over-investing too much. And even then, you might not want to do that. And I didn't pay attention and didn't use my skills because I was taking a drink. So, that's allowed me to unlock Django. Again, not a great character for any team, I don't think. So just unlock some more talents. So there we go. 10. And then level that up as much as possible. You can click this to upgrade it as much as you can. Not usually necessary, and you can accidentally over-invest points. And as you can see, eventually you'll lose a character. So I've lost Nami. It's a bit of a bummer. And we're still pretty early on in the treasure hunt. So, early days, it doesn't matter that you're losing this pretty easily and you're not getting very far. But we'll go with talents, upgrade. There we go. So I'm going to be keeping my points for now. I know that I won't need, too much. I should have started this with more characters. That's a bit of a rookie mistake. You need to make sure that you're paying attention when your characters die to replace them so that you can get as far as possible, because a lot of the time your character will have buffs. Probably not so important at the moment when my characters aren't leveled up, but definitely later on when you've got characters with buffs and stuff, you want to make sure that you've got your full team, you've got someone to add a bit of extra purity team, or to be buffing the damage even if they're not there to actually deal the damage themselves. Just having those stat buffs can be very, very important. So we'll just keep on trucking through. And we'll do that. And Kuro should get a kill here. Yep, there we go. That's important. And this is actually the alt account of someone else in my server that they're using for the deathmatch, which I mentioned yesterday, in the previous episode. So it looks like I've managed to level up faster than them, which is pretty good because they had started the account yesterday. I'm sure they just couldn't invest very much time in, because they have another account. They have a main account, so obviously they can only do what they can. This episode is turning out way longer than I thought because there's so much to show you guys, so that you'll be able to do as much on day one as possible. Scales the difficulty of Treasure Hunter for you. So that Treasure Hunter is not very difficult, but you'll just want to do as much Treasure Hunter as possible. Well, actually, you'll want to do as much as possible, then to reset once, and then you don't want to be doing any more. Unless, says double study points in Treasure Hunter, that is when you want to do, you want to go all the way as far as you can in Treasure Hunter, reset, and then go as far as you can again. That's the best way to maximize the amount of study points you get. Then for Pirate Trial, you are pretty much just able to just set let's attack, and it'll auto battle into the next thing, so you can just sort of sit back, let this run for a couple of minutes until you get as far as you can in Pirate Battle, and then reset. So I'm actually gonna do that now. I'll pause the recording, and then you'll see how many levels I can get into the Pirate Trial. So you can see it auto battles, and I will be back once I've completed some Pirate Trial levels. Okay, I managed to get to this level. I'm not sure whether it's because of the overpowered gems that I had from this Belly Tree event. Maybe a more balanced team will get you to that sort of level anyway. But it's allowed me to collect a whole bunch of rewards here. So make sure you do that. So you just want to save resetting Pirate Trial until as late as possible, because you might be able to do a few more levels. You know, if I get to level 45, I'm sure I would beat this level. So try and save it for as long as possible before you do the reset, then reset, and then, oh, you can't do auto wipeout. I thought you could. I've been VIP for too long, I think. But, you know, once you get powerful enough, you'll breeze through these levels anyway. You know, your character will one-hit all of these early levels. You know, you'd get to, you know, once you're level 60, you probably one-hit up to at least level 30 or something like that. I don't know. You'll see later on when there's more levels, so keep on checking the bounty task. You can see there's 2 minutes of cooldown time still, so I'll be checking that in a minute, but I'll probably have finished the video by then. And then neither of these two features you'll be doing, so just have a look at the daily must and see what sorts of things it says to do. So join convoy once, that is at a specific time. Loot successfully once, that is link, that's escort and plunder, that's at a certain time. Look down at these things. Join battle match once, you may as well do that. It doesn't, it adds more to the daily must, which is good, so sure, why not give that a go. I'll be trying to do some bounty tasks. Fight devil ores, that's at a specific time of the day, and conduct hunting once. Why don't we do that? So that'll be this, you go to Crocus, and so either these levels for Belly will be open, the XP books will be open, or both sometimes, but either way, after doing an attempt, it takes half an hour to, I think it's half an hour before it cools down. So we'll see whether I manage to beat him. I don't think I will. That looks like very, very low damage for me. I'll pause again because I know the video is very long. Okay, so you can see that was a colossal failure, not even close, so I guess that's the lesson to you. Try the easy mode. See how you do on that instead. But it still does count as the conduct the hunting once. Another way to look at some of the things that you can do, you can click up here and it'll tell you some of the things that you can do to make yourself a bit stronger. So it'll say, now, like, go and do this. because you can make yourself stronger. Well, I don't have the points to really do much, but the game thinks that you can. And there might be things that you can do, so it's worth checking. So let's see, what have we covered? Team battles, treasure hunter, pirate trial. Keep some arenas open for the bounty task, but if you've completed all your bounty task, complete all 10 of these so you can get as far as you can into the arena. Eventually it's not going to matter, but for now you may as well. And I'll go through and do a bit of a character guide in case you've used a couple of advanced recruit proofs, just so that you've got a powerful team, which is especially important for early on. So I'll just show some S-rank characters just in case you get them. So for the sniper, good characters I guess would be Robin. Robin's a good buff. For a tank, I'm sure that Pika would probably be alright, and Jozu would be pretty good. So you probably want a tank, you want a buff, or several buffers. You want someone for damage, so Law would probably be the best of the S class for the damage. Diamond seems alright. So I guess if I were to say you're making a team of S-rank characters, you'd go Robin for buff, Jozu for a tank, and then Law and Diamond maybe. It sort of depends, but you're not likely to have many S-rank characters. A-rank characters, you could have some of these guys. So I'll showcase a couple of the good ones. So for a tank, Rob Lucci is a good tank. Matchvice is one of the best tanks in the game, I would say probably third. Maybe not, it depends. But for a free-to-play character, probably Jinbei is the best, and then probably Matchvice is the best. He will dodge a ton of attacks, very useful. So you've got your tank as Matchvice, but if you get Rob Lucci, he's pretty good. Other good characters to look out for are Lao G, you probably have one already, but if you get extra shards, great. Urauj is great as a buff, so you don't really need to level him up too much for his damage. Of course, if you don't have many characters, you may as well, but he's there because his skills buff. Inazuma is good for damage and buffing, and his skill interrupts the other people's Ogis. It's their special attack, so that's good. Let's have a look at some of these others. Drake is sort of, he's alright, he's not great. You know, he's worth adding to the team if you don't have any of these other important characters. Vanderdecken is alright, especially because he will be useful later on for a very specific mission. One very specific mission, and that's it. Perona is a wonderful healer. So if you had a decent tank like Matchvice, and you've got your 2 buff, or maybe just the 1 buff, Urauj or Lao G, have your healer Perona, and then your damage dealer of Inazuma or whoever. That's a pretty well-rounded team. Caesar, alright healer I guess. Xmas Chopper is hard to get. None of the rest of these guys I think are really worth it. So we will go to the B class characters. Robin is very important and very good. Definitely get her. She's a wonderful buff, and you will be using her even over some of the A rank characters and stuff. Brook is a good damage dealer, worth getting if you unlock him. Let's have a look at some more of these 3-star people that you might unlock. I haven't actually used Killer. He looks alright, but I feel like he might be a hard one to unlock. Caribou is good for a buff. If you can get him to 4-star, he's really good. But I'm assuming that's not too easy. And then, yeah, for the most part, the rest of these guys, you know, if you've got 3 stars, obviously you're going to want to replace them over your 1 stars and your 2-star characters generally. Kuro might be one of the exceptions. It might, depending on what you get. You know, if you've got Frankie and Beej and Duval is actually a good one as well for the sniper class. But if you've got Frankie and Beej and Monet and Sugar, then you might want Kuro as your damage dealer. I'm not sure. It's up to you, really. But yeah, save your pirate trial. Do that reset that as late as possible, so you can do as much as possible. Do all your main missions. I could probably level up a couple more times. Do all your elite battles. That'll give you lots of breakthrough materials, and you might star up and unlock some characters and stuff. And then what else do we have to do? I think that is all for now. You can use these Extol coins to buy some of these materials to upgrade these things into purple class stuff. It's gonna take at least 70 to, I'll show you. You can evolve, click on them, so you can see 5 times 5 is 25, plus another 5 times 5 is another 25, so that's 50, so 70. It's going to take 70 to get this to a sea salt armor, and it costs a bit more to do the weapon. I'm not sure about, yeah, it's a little bit more to do both of these weapons. Doing rough calculations, it is, it's 100 coins to upgrade a weapon. You know, if you want to, it probably is worth doing, but it's probably not a priority. Sort of, you've got to play these sorts of things a bit by ear and see how you're feeling and how you think you're doing and how everyone else in the server is doing. Ask other people for advice, because usually people are willing to help. And I think the most important thing to this game is to have fun. Don't be too competitive, just as long as you're having fun, that's what's important. And yeah, if you need your help, just ask, and someone will probably be able to help you if this video hasn't. The next video will be important to watch to find out what I have done for the rest of day 1, what I managed to finish in the rest of day 1 off camera. So I'll fill you in on that, and then we'll be jumping into day 2. Alrighty, I will see you guys tomorrow.